So I'm not pro women. And I know that's like kind of a crazy thing to say in today's society to not be like unequivocally on board with women and women's shenanigans, but hear me out. I honestly think that there are a lot of women out there who are sociopathic, unhinged, deranged, and they get away with their sociopathy because society has a tendency to underestimate women and the violence that women can commit. And that's because women aren't violent in the way that men are. Men are physically violent because they have like this physical advantage. Women don't. And so women have to be violent in a way that's subtle and in a way that flies below the radar. In order to maintain this idea that women are inherently innocent and fragile and therefore must be pitied, some women will deliberately use others to commit violence, or they will come up with schemes to commit violence, but not a physical violence, right? Because that would throw off the whole shebang. That would just make it hard to be a sociopathic woman if everyone knew what you were up to. Take, for example, the case of the MLB, the ex-MLB pitcher Bauer, and the Lindsey Hill girl who deliberately tried to set him up only to get caught and then accuse him of sexual assault. Ran to the internet crying wolf, right? Or crying on the internet that he had tried to assault her. And it was found that that was not true, that she tried to set that man up and ruin his life and get some money out of it, extort him. I don't always believe women's sob stories because I'm not daft. I think women are overpowered. I think women are like really, really privileged in society and have a kind of protective shield that men do not. And there are a lot of women who weaponize it and use it, even some who don't know that they're doing it. These women are childish, immature, undeveloped. They need someone to finish raising. Pick-me's, for example. The women who try to date men for their money or won't date a man unless he has money, and to teach her a lesson, he plans a date and then never shows up, right? Just to make her look stupid. And then these women run to the internet talking about how men are just terrible to them. That I think a lot of the sob stories that we hear on the internet are not actually sob stories. I think they are women trying to save face after embarrassing themselves because they did something stupid. They had a scheme that backfired. It didn't work out. And they run to the internet with their sob stories. Women who sabotage, women who are vindictive, women who will throw you under the bus in front of men, all of them crazy, sociopath, and narcissist. I'm not unequivocally pro-woman. A lot of women know exactly what they do, and they know that they can skirt accountability because they can just sort of ride this idea that women are dumb, right? And therefore need to be pitied, and we need to just like go easy on women because they don't really know. They're not really competent, like children.
Women are not good people. Women are not good people. I've been saying this for a while now. I've been telling some of my friends about this so many times. You gotta watch out for women. According to what you heard her say in that video, women know they are not strong. So their form of being bad is usually manipulation or, setting you up for stuff. Women are not good people. And people must say, oh, it's not all of them. The problem is, it's too much of them that are not good. That's the problem. And a lot of people must say, oh, yeah, that's just a biological reaction to nature and shit. But you cannot be that bad. And I know people will say, oh, yeah, some women are just terrible. Trust me, every woman has that rebellious act inside them. They do have it. All of them have it. It's just maybe you're lucky enough to meet one of them that just don't want to use that card. That's it. It's not because she ain't got it. She got it. It's just she ain't using that card. But she can use that card anytime. That's why I say they're not good people. And every time I say this, people always go against what I said, or people get mad at me, or people are annoyed at me and say, oh, it's just the person I chose, or I chose the wrong girl. You know what's funny though? The girl that you least expect it from are the one that's the most craziest, actually. That's what I've observed. You see those girls? where that you know, like, oh, she's so quiet, she's so nice, and she's so gentle. They're usually the bad ones. They're usually the bad ones. And I said this so many times to my friend because we fell into this trap so many times where you just see a girl that looks like a housewife and you're like, oh yeah, that's a good girl. And after dating her for a few months, let's say a year, you turn out, no, she's not a good girl. She's just been pretending. And this girl said a lot in this video, you know, she called them sociopath, and sociopath. Yeah, she's right. Women are crazy. They're fucked up in the head. Trust me. A lot of them are fucked up in the head. And they're going to do anything, especially when they find themselves in a situation where they have to save face. Oh, yeah, they'll fuck your life up. That's why you see so many false allegations, or so many. Every time you see a woman on social media or like TikTok or whatever, oh yeah, my boyfriend is a narcissist. My boyfriend is this. My boyfriend is that. My boyfriend did this to me and he did that to me. Have you ever seen in that story where she said, maybe I was wrong? Have you ever met any woman when they're saying all the sob stories and all this bullshit they say on TikTok? Have you ever met one that just like, oh, maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I was wrong doing this. Maybe I was wrong doing that. It never happens. It never happens. A woman always be a victim in their own story. If you ask some any dude, why do you break up with your ex? The craziest thing he might say is, oh, she's just crazy, man. Or you might just tell you, oh, it didn't work, whatever. But if you ask a woman that same question, is she going to tell you the full details of nonsense that never happened just because she wants to be the victim of that story? So many times when a woman is trying to save face, oh yeah, they'll fuck your life up because women don't like to be in a position of shame. They hate that shit. As a man, I can take shame. If I do some stupid shit, I just handle that shit. Okay, fine, I fucked up, that's it. Women don't want to admit they fucked up. Trust me, they don't know how to take shame. So instead of them taking that shame, they will just lie. They'll just lie or try to manipulate you or gaslight you to do some dumb shit. That's their biggest weapon. Gaslighting, manipulation, things like that. It's their big, or they try to fuck you. They do that all the time. Every time a woman finds themselves in a situation where they should just tell you, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. What do? They try to use sex to get away out of everything. A woman is married to the husband, instead of just telling the husband, hey, I'm sorry, man. No, she gonna try to fuck him, hoping he forgets. Women always try to use sex to get out of every situation. That's their biggest power: manipulation, gaslighting, and sex. These three things is what they use the most to get out of every situation. Every situation. That's why I usually tell so many guys, if you have a little bit of sexual temperance, let's say you go on a date with some women, I'm not saying you spend crazy amount of money on her. Just, buy some coffee, whatever, some food. Try not to fuck that woman. Try not to fuck her. Try to study that person. You're going to see real quick that woman is trash because that's their power. Sexual ability is their power. If they can't use that sexual thing on you, oh, you're going to find out real quick how bad she is. That's it. Because she knows if she can fuck you real quick or she can tame you with sex, she's going to get away with a lot of things. But if she can't tame you with sex, that's why you see the bad boys, they always run back to the bad person. These are the main reason why they do that, because the bad guy, she can't tame him with sex. She fucks him and she's gone to someone else and he don't give a shit and he's just living his life and he don't care. That's why she keep going back to keep fucking him and keep fucking him and keep fucking him again and again, hoping it's gonna work this time. But if the person is a bad person, he never works on him because he never gives a shit. That's why the good guys, he works on them because when you fuck him, he's like, oh yeah, I love her and this and yeah. Now you're tamed and now she's gonna start manipulating you. That's why I said women are not good people. If you want to say it's not all of them, it's 90% of them, whatever, I still believe every woman has that bullshit inside them. It's just if you're lucky enough and one didn't play that card, that victim card, then you're a lucky man. But majority of the time, if a woman find themselves in a bad situation, she's gonna play that card. 90% of the time, she's gonna play that card. Oh, I'm a woman. Oh, look at me. He did this to me. Or he raped me. Or he did that. Or he did this. They always play that card every single time. And she gave an example of a lot of women you see on TikTok trying to save face. Oh, that women do that shit a lot. They try to save face a lot. Instead of admitting I fucked up or I'm sorry, they just try to save face all the time. All the fucking time. So that's why I tell people around me, if you're a dude, gotta watch your way around women. It's very important. I'm not like, what's it called? I'm not trying to sell you some red pill course or whatever. No, I'm not into that. As a man, you just gotta be very watchful for who you lay with. So many men have got themselves in stupid troubles just because they had sex with some women. That's why we have a bunch of single mamas running around because the dude they're fucking don't like them. Maybe it's a one night stand and now she's pregnant and now he's stuck and now they can't go nowhere. She has a baby now and he don't like her, he don't like the baby. Now she's a single mom and he's in jail and it's just the toxicity everywhere. That's how it all starts. That's why I tell our dude, do not lay with a woman that you do not like. If you lay with her and she regret that shit, she gonna fuck your life up. Don't take advantage of no woman. Don't, oh, she's fat. I don't like her, but this is easy cookie. You're going to get the easy cookie and your life is fucked with that easy cookie. Don't just sleep. If you know you don't like her, leave her the fuck alone. Because a lot of women are very rebellious people. If she likes you and you say you don't like her, you have a problem. If you like her and she don't like you, you still have a problem. That's why I tell so many dudes, be watchful of who you lay with. Who you lay with is very, very, very important. Very important. Just be slinging dicks around and be fucking everything. This is one thing about the red pill that I don't like. Oh yeah, you need to sleep with this, you need to sleep with that. No, you don't need to sleep around. Just don't take the bullshit. That's all. If you see a woman that's an OnlyFans, leave her the fuck alone. If you see a woman that's a stripper, leave her the fuck alone. If you happen to find a woman that has a good head on her shoulder, date her and stay the fuck there. Stay the fuck there. It's not a lot of good ones out here. So many trash out here. So if you find one that has a good head on her shoulder, that shows some quality of being good, and she follows it with action, sit your butt there because it's not a lot of good women out here. There's so many pretenders here. There's so many bad ones out there. The dating market is fucked. Everything is bad. So if you find a good woman, even if she's not the most attractive woman in the world, take her to the fucking gym. A gym can restructure her face and the body and everything, and now you find her attractive, and that's it. So that's one thing about a red pill that I don't like. Oh, fuck around and no. If you fuck around, you'll find out real quick. Before you know, you got a baby with someone you don't like, and now this woman is holding you hostage by your balls, and now you got problems. Now you got problems. So guys out here, y'all gotta be very watchful with who you lay with. Be careful around women. They're not good people. Trust me, they're born to be rebellious people. They rebel a lot. So y'all gotta be careful out there with who you sleep with, who you talk to, who you bring to your home. Make sure you have cameras in your fucking home. Things like that. Don't deal with young women like, 17, 18, whatever. Leave those girls alone. If you want to date younger women, start from 20 at least. 20, 21, maybe 19, almost turning 20. Things like that. Don't go too young, like 19, 18, things like that. Those girls don't have a brain. Trust me. It's not because they can't function. It's not because their brain is not working. The problem is these women are at the rebellious stage at that time. They can do anything to fuck your life up, and they won't regret a shit until they're fucking 30. And I understand the fertility thing and everything. Yeah, I understand that. But at least do 20. Do 20, do 21. Don't be doing 18, man. Trust me, she ain't got nothing to offer you. And of course, I understand she's young and she's beautiful and shit. But that's the age, that's the stage where they're the most rebellious. That's the stage where you see this false allegation, this lies and all this shit. That's that age. So you gotta be careful, man. Anyway, I want y'all to tell me what you think about this shit in the comment section, man. You know, please like and subscribe to my video. I'm out of here.